Good afternoon and welcome to Cherokee High School on this fine afternoon for a boys sectional semifinal between the visiting Toms River North Mariners and the Cherokee Chiefs. I'm Jackson Gruber and I'll be joined shortly for the call of the game with Eric Einbinder. And today we have two pretty good teams. Cherokee came out the last two games with two hard-fought 1-0 victories compared to, on the other hand, Toms River North, who have blown past their two opponents by a combined score of 10-1. Either way, we should be looking in for a pretty good one here, and we'll be back shortly with the start of the game.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at MarltonMainStreetAuto.com. The Law Office of Louis G. Guzzo, providing personal, compassionate service and round-the-clock availability. 856-795-0020 or guzzolawfirm@gmail.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome back. I'm Jackson Gruber, as I said earlier, and now I'm joined here with Eric Einbinder now for this Cherokee game.
Yeah, what's going on, Jackson? Good to see you again. We had a beautiful one in front of us today. Beautiful day, crisp, cold fall day, which we haven't quite had in a long time, but I expect a great game. And to put it simple, I think today's going to be the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. As you said in your opener, Toms River North getting here by scoring a flurry of goals. They got here by beating Egg Harbor Township 3-1. And putting up a 7-0 on Cherry Hill East at soccer score, not football score. As for Cherokee, not scoring in the same way, but not conceding goals either. That's that immovable object, not conceding and just getting here on tough defense. They beat RV 1-0, and they beat Kingsway Regional 1-0 as well.
Yeah, certainly should be a good one. Both teams have showed that their philosophy can win them as they've both gotten themselves here to the semifinal.
Absolutely, and like you said, semifinal. I mean, you don't get here by accident. You don't get here by luck. These are two good teams doing it in different ways, but doing it nonetheless. I expect nothing different here today. These guys will be ready to rock and playing hard because if you lose, you go home.
Although one thing to keep in mind now it's time for the equitable keys to the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call it 732-452-7275. Now for Toms River North, their key to the game is culture.
Yeah, Joe Mahan, head coach Joe Mahan, he has built a strong culture here. They lost 16 people from last year to this year. They've returned just one starter. They'll be relying on what they do best and what they believe in, playing hard for one another. Culture will carry them through the game today.
for Cherokee, what they want to do is they want to keep control of that midfield.
Yeah, no doubt. You can't score if you don't cross the midfield. Just controlling it and staying on the attack as opposed to defending in their own end. That'll be important here today.
Both teams today, they want to take advantage of their scoring opportunities.
That's the name of the game, Jackson. You got to score to win, right? The team that puts the ball in the back of the net the most will be the winner today and go on to play for South Jersey sectional final. You got to take advantage of those spots. They don't come often, but when they do, you got to bury the ball in the back of the net.
And there's one other key to the game that we forgot to mention, didn't put up on the graphic there, is that it's cold here today.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting here in the shade, definitely windy blowing left to right as you'll see the field on your screen. I wish I was playing running around a little bit. We'll see how that wears on us announcers as this game goes on. And we're not used to it. We've had 80s this past week. Yeah, we've gotten a little bit accustomed to the warm weather, Jackson.
Yeah, finally some true fall weather.
Yeah, it kind of feels nice. Like you said, if you look at the temperature, it's not too bad, but it's definitely windy here in this famous Cherokee Bowl. And I'm a Lenape guy myself, but I must say I do think Cherokee has the best stadium in South Jersey. The bowl creates an atmosphere like none other, and people are filing in. I expect a good, energetic crowd.
Yeah, energetic certainly in spite of this wind we have here. Looks as though we're just a few minutes here away from the opening kickoff here.
Yeah, you brought up wind, by the way, just coming back to that. I thought we were getting ready for the anthem, but when you go to the wind, it's ripping. Toms River brought their own flags, and they look like they're standing up from left to right. Same with the corner flags as well.
Yeah, now Cherokee, for them, their coach, he's been just as experienced as Mahan is on the other sideline. He's had 13 seasons here at Cherokee, and he's lucky in that he's gotten 2 starters to come back, but that's still not a lot to build a team off of.
No doubt, and that goes back to that culture, right? I'm sure these guys don't talk about it too much. You just feel it when you walk in a huddle, when you walk in a locker room, but it's certainly there. Coach Thompson gets these guys ready to play every year. Cherokee always seems to be one of the last standing here in South Jersey.
Well, these two teams, North and Cherokee, they certainly have some history together in the last few years. They played the sectional final 3 years ago. That one was a River North victory on penalties.
Absolutely. We could hit on that in just a moment as we break for the national anthem here.
We'll be back shortly.
The Lenape District app provides access to a variety of personalized school and district information at any time from anywhere. Students and parents can quickly and easily connect with everything from school news to athletic and activity schedules, to grades and assignments, to social media in one mobile-friendly view. The home screen features the activity stream. You can customize this feed with the information you want to see from your school and see all of your content all on one page. In the Notifications tab, you'll have quick access to important emails from your school or the district, as well as your subscribed alerts. You can choose to receive alerts for attendance, class and assignment grades, and even when a cafeteria balance runs low. And when logged into the app, the More screen allows students and parents to view schedules, class websites, grades, assignments, attendance, and more. You can also customize the calendar to display only events from the activities, clubs, and sports of your choice. The More screen is also where you can find links to many useful resources, like lunch menus, social media, and step-by-step instructions for setting up the app. The LRHSD app is available for free from the App Store and Google Play. Just search Lenape Regional High School District. And for more information, visit lrhsd.org/app.
As we were getting into a little bit right before that break here, these two teams are certainly two that know each other well in these last couple of years.
Yeah, so dating back, Cherokee's won 3 of the last 4. However, 2 of those were back in 2010, 2011. But the most recent matchups are a split. Toms River North won 2 years ago, and then Cherokee has taken the most recent battle between them. Just did the coin flip there. I missed who won. I'm not sure if you caught it, but just taking a look on the field, these guys are fired up. You can feel it. Everyone bouncing around, getting ready to get going. Weather's certainly not going to impact the players on the field. We'll see how it impacts the wind impacts the ball, but everyone out there in short sleeves. Cherokee wearing the all orange kits. Toms River North wearing the all white kits with the blue numbers on the back.
Yeah, certainly you can probably hear it there. Some energy from those opening huddles there.
Something you don't see always here too at Cherokee. I think if you look across the way, the visiting stands are a little more crowded. I think that's because it's in the sun side as the sun sets behind us. They're trying to soak up the extra warmth if possible. All right, here we go. They take the field, switching sides. As you see it on your screen, it looks like Cherokee will be going left to right, trying to score in that end zone. And you may not be able to notice at home, but they will have the wind at their back here. So we'll see if they play it, try to get shots on net, wind behind, let that ball get taken by the wind, and see if a goalie can make the save. As the game goes on, we'll see if the wind matters. You know, in the second half too, Cherokee will be going into the wind.
Yeah, not sure if on your end you can see that, but the corner flags are essentially ironed straight towards that Toms River North goal.
Yeah. Cherokee has done it, as I said, or as we said in the beginning, with a lot of defense, low-scoring games, and a balanced attack. When you look at their stat sheet, a bunch of guys with 2-3 goals, but on the top is Noli Murtaj. That's number 3, the junior midfielder. He's got 7 goals on the year, and if you flip to the other side, the leading scorer for Toms River North is number 6. That's Josh Brazier. He's got a staggering 13 goals. So you can see the difference there, but Toms River North definitely top-heavy. Their leader with 13, second guy with 9, third is second guy with 9, and that's Frank Toledo. But then if you look at Cherokee, like I said, very balanced goal scoring attack. Starting in goal today for Toms River North is Alex Roman. He's got 21 saves on the year. Starting in goal for the Chiefs, number 22, junior Cole Butler.
Looks as though Cherokee here is just about to take that kickoff from the senior number 7, Josh Failbus. Looks as though Cherokee's ready to go, but the officials have some
little delay here, little delay. Tell you what, Jackson, we have a lot of colors going on the field. We have the Cherokee goalkeeper, that's Cole Butler, in all pink. We have the Chiefs in their full orange. Toms River North, as I mentioned, in all white. Toms River North goalie, Alex Roman, he's in all purple. And then we have our refs with some neon green, yellow going on here.
Yeah, certainly a whole big assortment of colors here.
Absolutely. And we're off, finally. The highly anticipated tip-off.
Yeah, off the referee's signal, Cherokee trying to make some quick start there.
Watch here in the midfield. Can't let him turn. Don't let him turn his back and get going. Some stout defense there by the Chiefs.
Yeah, Cherokee now they're trying to set up one attack down the wing, down the right side.
Little opportunity here, making a run to the outside, and that'll roll out of bounds. But a good run there. That was number 23, Jackson Coleman, trying to chase that thing down.
Good effort there. Good effort just from a defensive team like Cherokee to just good effort there from a defensive team like Cherokee to start out on the offense, trying to slow down that Toms River North offense.
Absolutely. And you got to take chances. You got to get the ball out wide. You got to look to score. You can't be so defensive, which they've been, which has worked for them. So you can't get out of shape trying to score either, but I'm sure Coach Thompson wouldn't mind scoring a bunch of goals here early and often. Expecting a big punt here out of the back with the wind at the back. I say that, he drops to the ground, and that ball is definitely gone.
Oh yeah, that one will roll down to about the, that'll roll all the way into the Toms River North corner there.
Yeah, Coleman doing a great job, great hustle to keep that thing in bounds. Offsides call there.
Looks as though it's going to be a long day at the office for that left side of the North defense there.
Absolutely. And that was a huge kick out of the back. Let's look to see how they play that, especially early on in this game. Try to get the goalie to spark some offense. Not play small ball, but get it going. Look for some opportunities down in the end, the scoring end, rather. Watch your back.
That one pretty quickly intercepted by Cherokee. A little pressure there from North to try and halt the attack.
Yeah, great handling there by Wallace. Just remaining calm, not worried about the pressure, making the right pass, maintaining possession here for the Chiefs.
That throw will come from number 10, Luke Santone. Handled by Cherokee and back to Santone. Now trying to move down that right wing that they've been utilizing so far at the start of this game.
Tom's River showing some patience there in defense, saying, I'm not going to let you beat me. You're going to have to earn it.
Coleman rushes down to force the North goalie to actually collect that one.
Watch here, see if they look to play the ball on the ground. It looks like Tom's River spreading out, playing deep, but I don't know how that kick's going to go with the wind in their face. And yeah, it ends up probably a little shorter than anticipated, but they keep possession nonetheless.
North will bring this in at about the midfield with Dylan Flores taking the throw. Now trying to utilize that left wing, but held up by that stout Cherokee defense.
Late call will say Tom's River North. Just kind of pushing down.
North still putting the pressure down there, trying to find a centering pass, but that one gets deflected away.
Cherokee remaining calm, keeping their shape in the back, just staying focused, talking, not losing their shape, not panicking because the ball is deep in their defensive zone. When you keep your shape, right, that's how you just defend and stay all aligned. You can't get frazzled by the ball being in your end.
Yeah, it looked as though that's just what happened to North there before they tried to set that attack up. Long ball down the right wing here.
See what they look to do.
That one looks like it'll take a deflect there and set up a Tom's River North corner, the first one of the match. Looked as though there was a little discussion there as who would be the taker there for North, but this one will be taken by Frank Toledo.
Yeah, he's been all over the field. He's just left outside mid over here. Certainly looks like a technically sound player. We'll see how he serves this ball in.
One sent on in, takes a Cherokee deflect. North trying to keep it down in the offensive zone, and they're able to hold on to it. Sends it back out to Toledo on the wing. Looks as though a little congested possession there. Cherokee tries to win it back and try and run it back up their own right side.
Just remaining calm. That Tom's River North offense is pretty quick. They're swarming the ball for sure. Big hit by number 12, Brady Gilman, and that'll be a Chiefs ball.
Now Butler again gets another chance to try and, oh, never mind. I thought he was going to try and send a rocket down like he was, but playing it out the back just to mess with me.
Yeah, early on, not really a lot of possession, and we are very early on in the game. They're just kind of kicking and running. We'll see if they look to calm it down like we see there. They're trying to play that deep through ball, but may end up that small ball keeps you a little more composed and a little more calm, cool, collected as you get closer to the goal.
There you see North with their keeper trying to get all he can on it. Can only get it out to the midfield going into that win there.
Here we go. Chiefs playing some small ball in their end. Threatening here. Getting the ball outside wide. It's cleared by number 6, Josh Brazier for Tom's River North.
All up for Cherokee as they try and turn this throw into a mini set piece.
Big throw there.
Yeah, Harrison Snyder certainly able to get a lot on that one, but no one quite home to receive it as North try and flip the field.
Great hustle by Cherokee to get back there.
Christian Queso there with the ball, trying to ward off the pressure on the left side. Looks as though Cherokee able to take a couple touches on it to try and ward off the pressure.
Nice slide tackle to keep it in, but Cherokee staying firm and the ball's going the other way.
Yeah, now bracing run there from Cherokee down the left side.
Looking to go big, switch the field. Need some support on the outside. Here we go. Get the ball to the outside. That's where the Cherokee could be the most dangerous.
Yeah, Luke Santone making a rush down the sideline.
Beats with a shot there.
Try to center it, sends it back over to McCluskey, who sends the cross in. No one quite home, but still in the dangerous area for Cherokee. Finally takes a proper clearance for North.
And this is where you can't get caught. You don't want to get caught too far up on offense. Great job there by number 5, Harrison Snyder, to clear it out. And now we're going the other way. Yeah, as expected, number 23, Jackson Coleman, just getting a little too antsy, just a little bit offsides there. Only by like a couple steps, but definitely a clear call.
Yeah, a moment ago when you saw that deflection from Snyder, it shows that Cherokee ability to hold attacks in their tracks.
Absolutely. Coach Glenn Thompson is definitely confident with his 2 center backs. Done a great job this far with a shot on goal there for Toms River North.
That one handled by Butler, who's trying to reset the pace of play.
Ball on the ground. We'll see if they play it small here. Nah, looking to boot it.
Sends a mean one down, which takes a North header. McCluskey just a bit too much on that touch there to send it out wide.
As soon as you put the ball on the ground, I thought he was going to try to play small ball, try to get some possession. He turns around and boots it about 60 yards down the field.
I think you thought the way he wanted North to think.
Definitely fooled me.
Now a deflection by Coleman will send it out here for a North throw, which they take quickly. Whole lot of pressure there from Cherokee.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed here is Toms River North has really played this left side, their left side of the field the entire time. It'll be interesting to see if they try to switch it, try to utilize both sides of the field, try to get some of the big switches, keep Cherokee on their toes. But early on here, it's been really just the left half of the field.
Cherokee doing the opposite, which is sort of the same, playing their right side. So this whole side of the field's had that almost all the play so far, this opening 10.
Little push in the back there by Dylan Flores. That'll give Cherokee a free kick here.
This one will be taken by Noli Murtaj, who looks to line this up at about the 21-yard line of the football field.
He's got a big leg, got a good leg. He leads the team in goals. We'll see what he looks to do here as he serves the ball across. Great ball. Oh.
First header there came from Toms River North, and then shot skied there from Cherokee.
Yeah, great opportunity to get a ball in there just behind the defensive line and see if they could collapse and get a foot, a header on it, something. Unable to do it there, but definitely a good opportunity. And then Chase Salerno, the junior, comes up with a rocket just over the goal.
Boom and kick there from North. No one quite able to get on the end of that, and Cherokee send in a long clearance down the other way.
And we're on the seesaw there. Back and forth we go.
Looks as though we'll try and send another long drop kick out.
Yeah, something understated there. Roman comes out and just kind of makes the catch in the air. Don't let the ball bounce. You never want to let the ball bounce. Who knows what could happen once that ball hits the turf.
Long cross in there for Coleman. It looks as though he's able to get on the end of it after a North deflection. Oh, the Cherokee fans there protesting as they thought that took a North deflection, but
I'm going to be honest, Jackson. I don't think they're wrong. It looked like it hit off the shin of the Toms River North defender. That was Dylan Flores. They did a good job to bottle up Coleman, but the ref saw it a little differently than they did.
Yeah, and I got to say, I certainly saw it just a tad differently than the official there.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Roman, after that, trying to reset play. Looks as though we're back on the seesaw with the ball flying back and forth.
I'll tell you what, early on in this game, 11 minutes gone. Toms River North with a clear size advantage here. We'll see if that leads to anything. Maybe not, as Kyle Wallace dribbles through the defense, but they've certainly been able to win some headers because of that size, and they are aggressive as well. Not to say Cherokee hasn't been, but just acknowledging a clear size difference out there on the field.
Yeah, now Roman trying to play this small, but a lot of pressure there from Josh Failbus at Cherokee.
Yeah, he's hustling, man. I respect that. Out of bounds there by Murtaj, trying to step to the ball to make a quick change of direction.
Dylan Flores again sending in the throw in, who's been sending in a lot today.
Great pass to get off his foot, but Cherokee bottling it up.
Looks like we're back at the same spot with Flores taking another one. This one he plays out the back, trying to catch Cherokee's defense off guard.
There's that big switch I was looking for. Wallace there to trap it.
There was some great footwork there by James Homiak of North to push the ball upfield, but not quite able to be captured.
Team's starting to settle in. We have our first substitution. That's Zachary Judernats checking in on the outside for Jackson Coleman. I expect them to be rotating every 10 or so minutes here. Coleman's certainly doing a ton of running and is a target on this outside spot here for the Chiefs.
Now those fresh legs trying to make themselves known pretty quickly, but North trying to flip the field.
Doing so far. Cherokee keeping their shape, not stabbing, and an opportunity here for Toms River North. And that was muted quickly there by Cole Butler.
Looks as though Butler able to win a goal kick.
Toms River North showing a little bit of what they can do there just in an instance, right? It felt like Cherokee's kind of had the ball on this end, controlling a little bit. Nothing too dangerous yet, but in a flash, the ball's going the other way, and a shot on net there.
And that's the problem this Cherokee defense is going to have to worry about, because this North team has been scoring a lot of goals recently.
Yeah, no doubt.
That cross not really able to find any target, nor is that clearance, which lands in the North bench, takes a hop, nearly went into the bleachers here.
Nothing wrong with sending that thing high and wide. Get it up, get it out. We'll deal with the throw in later.
Now Dylan Flores again sending in a throw from that left side, trying to make a move for North.
Yeah, number 9, Christian Queso, getting it going a little bit here.
Flores' cross is headed away, but still kept pinging around the area by North as Cherokee clears it.
We'll do it again.
Right now, North showing what they can do, just wearing down a defense. Problem is they're facing off against a defense not too perceptible to wear in this Cherokee team.
Not yet anyway, right? We'll see. Hopefully they can stay strong. Shot there, deflect it. Not out of trouble yet. The Chief defense pushing up a little bit. There we go.
Still not totally out of the woodwork there, but Cherokee looks as though they've... Oh, never mind. Looks as though North is able to corral that. Sends a long one into the area. That one's flicked away.
See if the Chiefs can flip the field a little bit here. Get it up. Tough one there, tough one. A little skipper on the turf there. Tough to control for Zachary Judernats.
Looks as though that one's going to take another Cherokee deflection out. And North, who have can control the last few minutes of play here, still keeping it down, keeping pressure on Cherokee.
Yep, that momentum pendulum has swung just a little bit. But you can see that Cherokee defense not concerned. They're just keeping their shape. They all know their role. They're all buying in, communicating. And that's the most important thing is you got to play together. If one person does their own thing, then the rest falls apart.
This throw not taken by Flores, but taken by Homiak.
That's a big throw, man.
Yeah, almost tried to turn it into another, almost like a set piece, but cleared away pretty quickly. And finally, Cherokee able to put a little dampen in that threat there.
Yeah, we'll see if they can switch the field. Try to put a little pressure back on Toms River. Let that thing run out. That'll be another throw in here for the Chiefs.
Santone sends another one down long. First time trying to work down that way without Coleman in, with Judernats in there, and not quite able to keep it in play.
Cherokee did a good job early on of switching the field, utilizing left and right. Now they're kind of falling into the trap of just playing this near sideline, so it's their right side. Space is their friend. If they could open it up a little bit, try to expose this defense, that would be huge for them. But it's really tough to do when you're closing off the side of the field. Oh, a little too much contact there. And that was number 10 for Toms River, Christian Asante.
And I know we've been talking this broadcast about how North is such a good team at scoring, but let's keep in mind they only gave up 1 goal in their last 2 games.
That's true. That's true. I wasn't there. I didn't see the game, but doing a little research, diving back to this game, seeing that 7-0 It certainly puts a little fear into you if you're a Chiefs fan, but early on, you know, you withstand a few punches and we're locked into this battle right here.
That free kick settled pretty harmlessly into the gloves of Alex Roman, who's looking to send one long here. Sends one skyward. Pinging around the midfield there. Neither team able to quite corral it yet. Cherokee sending one long for Failbus, who's not quite able to get a handle on it.
With a gritty team like Cherokee, who's not going to come out here and score 10 goals, right, 5 goals, whatever it may be, watch them work hard in the offensive end, try to earning some corner kicks and some free kicks. That's where they're going to find a lot of their success. Just fighting for that extra inch, that extra touch on the ball, whatever it might be, anything to earn yourself an opportunity will be huge for a gritty team like the Chiefs.
Yeah, Cherokee trying to set one up here down the left wing with Failbus.
Here you go. I thought that was maybe going to be an opportunity for them, but Toms River North cleaning it up, getting it high and wide, and it'll be a throw-in instead of a corner kick.
Failbus trying to make something happen again after running into a double team. Seems like he didn't like his options.
Ooh, great touch back.
Send it in for Judah Nats, whose corner got deflected away. North trying to flip the field here.
Here it is. Let's see if Cherokee can control the midfield like so. Right, you got your big guys, Liam McCoskey and Chase Salerno hustling back to bottle that up before it gets to the other end. And that's one of the keys to the game, right? Bottle up the midfield, win the battle in the midfield.
Cherokee there putting on a whole lot of pressure there from Judah Nats, one of those workhorse Cherokee rushers on the attack. Now North trying to send one long, although that one looks like it's going to fall not too...
Oh, pass to the middle of the field. Ill-advised there for sure.
Yeah, not the kind of chance you want to give up to North, but it looks like Cherokee is able to clear it out.
Absolutely. I'm sure Coach Thompson clenching his jaw there just a little bit. Big pass to the middle of the field. Dangerous place to play the ball.
Quick little flick there from McCluskey, and it looks like it's able to be corralled by Failbus, who's looking on a 1-on-3.
A little contact here. I think that sounded a little worse than it maybe actually was, but here in the stands definitely sounded a little painful.
Cherokee trying to run this quick up the left side, trying to...
With some space. Take advantage of the space. There we go. Oh, and late, just late there. Kyle Wallace playing the ball off his foot, taking the foul. The ball will be right on about the 20-yard line for football, at the 10 for the end zone. Be just a little bit deeper there.
And there, after that call there, seeing the first little energy we've seen here from this Cherokee crowd.
Absolutely, something to get excited about. Angry about, excited about, whatever it is, something to make some noise about, and we'll see what they do here. That tackle just a little bit late, after the ball was played.
Failbus and Murtage, the two from the kick taker spot. Failbus runs over it, and Murtage sends one in, blocked by the wall. Tries to send another one in low. Looks like he's going to roll out pretty harmlessly for a goal kick.
Yeah, a little trickery there, right? Running the set, get some two dangerous guys up on the ball. Murtage taking a hit. Once again with the follow-up, and that ball will roll through the goal line, the end line.
North pushing everybody up. Trying to send one in long here from Alex Roman. Gets a whole lot on it. After the first deflection, Cherokee has it with some tight possession.
Nice challenge there. Good tackle in the midfield.
Murtaugh trying to push it out wide there to Santone.
Santone with some time, staying calm and give and go.
Off the deflection there, whole lot of movement, whole lot of contact. No call there. Junior Nats will give it over to
Come
Santone.
on, Jackson. This is a playoff game, man. We're going to get a little extra contact here. Fighting for your life, figuratively speaking, of course, but as far as practicing tomorrow, you got to win to stay in.
North again trying to send one deep here from Alex Roman.
Good leg on him here early on. Ball's been getting over the midfield. See if he could do it again. Certainly part of the attack here. It's a low liner, but stays elevated enough.
Yeah, Roman getting just about as much distance as you could hope to going into the wind here.
Oh, good touches. Gets the ball off his foot to the outside. Great vision by McCloskey. Way to see the field.
Christopher Weaver there, a lot of pressure put on him. Looks as though that one's taken a little back there by North. He's got a 1-on-4 there. Quickly dispossessed. Now trying to flip that field up the left side. Good block there from Santone.
Yeah, Santone staying calm, playing the ball down. Let's get it out.
North.
Wanted a handball there. Incoincidental play on. Oh, here we go. Another opportunity for the Chiefs.
As you were saying, there was some contact. Ref letting that one play on. Playoff game, you can't really call that. Cherokee fans obviously disagree.
Oh, great slide tackle to keep the ball in play. We've seen that twice out of the back there for Toms River North, specifically Mike Venegas.
Whole lot of deflections and loose possession there, but Cherokee looked as though they're able to just quite get the danger away. Now trying to create some danger of their own for North.
Oh, here we go. They're in. See if Toms River can clean it up. Get there and shield Felbus there. Let the ball roll out of bounds. Toms River North with a goal kick here. Cherokee, you can feel it. You can feel it, right? You can feel a little more momentum now, a little more confidence. And I credit a lot of that to number 10, Liam McCloskey, the senior. He's got 4 goals on the year, but he's really been doing a great job of winning the ball, possessing the ball, getting the ball off his foot, really starting to feel it here.
Yeah, certainly get that energy that you'd expect here from a sectional semifinal.
Absolutely. Now I expect the play to speed up a little bit as the ball rolls out through the back line. But I expect it to get up a little bit, right? Like you feel the butterflies. Cherokee certainly played in some big games, but both teams losing a lot of seniors in the past 2 years. You're excited, but you're nervous, and now the game has started. Those butterflies start to go, and you start to settle in. I think that's what we're seeing here for the Chiefs with 16 minutes remaining in the first half.
Roman looking to send one long, as he's been doing a lot so far this half.
That low liner's been working, just cuts right through.
North having to get a lot of touches on there to keep that one from immediately flipping back to Cherokee.
Some more contact, too. I like the way this game's trending as we get a big tackle on the far sideline. But these guys care, man. They're going to lay their bodies on the line. They're going to do everything they can to stay in this tournament, stay and have practice tomorrow. And we've certainly seen another level of physicality here as there's a foul called on the far side.
And Butler's coming out pretty far to take this from his net.
Yeah, he's got a big leg for sure. We're going to dump it in. Better get back, though, you know.
All right, he's got some distance between him and the net.
He was at a good 40 yards there, Jackson.
It's not like he was in the center of the field. He was on the left side.
Yeah, absolutely. All back and settled down as the Chiefs look to attack here with some space on the outside.
That one took a deflection from Kloski. Cherokee with 2 guys on it, able to run it down. Judernat trying to make a move.
Great hustle by McCloskey there. Kind of had a misplay to the end and said, you know what, I'm going to go get my own ball back.
Now Cherokee trying to create something through the side. Judernat's looking for McCloskey. He's got him who tries to rush in. Got Judernats at the side trying to move this.
Look to switch the field. They keep coming back to this side. You look to switch the field. There's definitely some space on the other side. Easier said than done. I do understand that, but
yeah, North has been able to defend that right side a little bit.
great cut back in right there.
Now Cherokee able to use that left side of the field. Gets a shot on deflected. Now trying to push it out wide to the left. Christopher Weaver sends in a cross.
Oh,
Takes a heavy.
still in it here. Still in it here. Stay calm. Run your offense.
Down low for Judernats. Got put in a phone booth trying to reclaim it. And good defense there from North to just get that one out of there.
Yeah, that's Toledo. He's been all over the field, all back. He gets certainly pushed up pretty high on offense, but does a good job there on defense.
Now Wallace for Cherokee trying to send through ball down low, but that one certainly got away from him.
The Chiefs' footwork coming alive a little bit. Checking into the game for the Chiefs, you got number 8, the sophomore forward, Connor Plum. Once again, Coach Thompson clearly going with the strategy of let's keep our forwards, our strikers fresh every 10 or so minutes, get a new guy in there and see if they can make some noise to apply pressure to that back line of Toms River North.
Yeah, we're still in the first half, and that's still the third player we've seen for Cherokee take that right forward position. Getting involved early with those fresh legs.
Right to him. The ball always seems to find the person that just checks in.
Now North trying to move the other way down the field. A little frustration there as that one takes a Cherokee deflection.
Good job by the Chiefs, right? Soccer's a game of momentum and just kind of following the energy. If you could bottle up the counterattack, it's certainly huge.
As we get longer into this game with no score, this game's getting chippier, more contact, more challenges.
Both on the field and in the stands, right? You hear a little bit more, Jackson. These Cherokee fans showing up, making some noise for sure.
And Coach Mohan's not going to like that. Just a little miscommunication, but now this gives Cherokee a chance to break this scoreless tie. Kolsky not able to win the header, and now it's going back the North way, trying to flip the field down that left side. But that one's going to trail out of play.
When Toms River North had their success early in the first half, it was when they were able to switch momentum and attack out of the defensive end. They haven't been able to do so in the past few attempts here. Cherokee really just applying pressure and slowly making their way further and further into their offensive end.
Yeah, now a little pressure here again from North. Looks as though they're just able to keep that one in play. Cherokee defense able to wrestle that one away, but not fully out of the danger zone. Looks as though they could be now, but North able to get on the receiving end of that one.
North settled in a little bit here, trying to keep the ball on this end. We'll see if they can stay calm and do it. Chiefs try to set it up high a little bit, hit their targets up in the middle.
Oh! Looks as though that one, as that sailed out, took a scorer in the head on the score table.
Oh, man.
Hate to see it.
Definitely don't want to see that. Always have to have your head on a swivel here.
Looks as though that won't cause any stoppage in play here as Flores starting down the left sideline. Long clearance there from Cherokee, but the official thinks that one crossed the line.
Yeah, that'll go all the way back down.
Little communication there from the coach, trying to figure out for North what they're gonna do. Pushing everyone up here with their back line in the midfield. Flores trying to take a short throw, trying to eye up the cross.
Faking a big throw. Again, everyone move back, going small ball here. Dummy through the box.
Ooh, nearly got a shot off there, but takes a deflection there by Cherokee. He's able to push it out to the midfield.
And that's number 16 with a quick step. Chris Ruggiero cleaning it up and making sure they stay on the attack.
On the cut, Creso trying to do something with it, sends it into the side netting.
Corner kick for Toms River North.
'12th man here for Cherokee coming out, trying to throw themselves into the box here.
Yeah, hey, Glenn Thompson, Coach Thompson loves it, right? The more, the merrier as far as people supporting you, waking up the crowd a little bit.
Should be a huge one as Toledo whips this corner in. That one goes long. North trying to rush to get on the end of it, sends another cross in. First header by Cherokee, trying to play it out.
They got to get up. Defense tired. You're sick of defending. Got to get up. But a foul committed there by number 7, Josh Felbus.
And now North that didn't think their defensive line could go any further up, but it looks as though they're moving from the 50 to the 40.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Thompson pulls up a forward a little bit higher. Connor Plum's in there. You get to the midfield, so maybe you get someone up there, try to get a run in one-on-one with the goalie. But you also wouldn't mind having that extra defender there in case the ball leaks out of the box to shut it down quick.
Long free kick here for North. Cherokee's their two-man wall had to move back as official thought it was a little too close.
Playing it big towards the goal. Oh, and sails over the head of everybody out of bounds. See if Cherokee could flip the field here. Checking into the game, number 11, Ethan Kafina. That'll give Noli Murtaj just a little break here. I don't anticipate he'll be out too long.
Cherokee trying to send their team up, but leaving a couple defenders back just in case North are able to get a hold of this one.
Got to find a way to flip it. Stay dangerous on this end. That certainly will help. Ball kicked out by Frank Toledo. Chiefs maintain the ball.
Now just under 8 to go in this first half. Santone sends one down the left side to McCluskey. Not able to find its target, but still popping up in the air.
It's a little too much in the back there. Hands on the back, push. That'll be a free kick for Toms River.
Yeah, this chippy game we've seen so far, it's been getting a little too chippy for the officials' liking.
It's been good so far. A little physical, right? Soccer's a physical game for sure. It's definitely all right to be a little physical. It's just a little too much there. Ref's doing a good job of controlling the game as well.
A free kick, just a long ball sent down by North, sailed out of bounds.
7 minutes. Cherokee's definitely had possession, but I haven't seen a real opportunity yet, Jackson. I haven't really seen much of a threat on the goal. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it seems as though Butler's been able to take control of the threats, and Roman has been able to deal with the couple that have gone his way, mostly just some errant through balls.
Yes, just missing a touch or two. Like, it's close. It's definitely close. It's just hasn't been all put together yet. We'll see if they can do it right here.
And now Falbus, another tracking run, but not quite able to get on that long one.
Between the turf and the wind of your back, it's certainly going to be a little bit tougher to play a firm through ball or a ball in the air. Look for more direct passes, more touches kind of on the ground to really get some opportunities here. And checking out for the Chiefs is Liam McCloskey,
who's certainly been having a big day today. He's been doing a lot for Cherokee.
Yeah, I mean, McCloskey out as well as Murtaj out. I think this is Coach Thompson's strategy, try to get them a little break here before halftime. Definitely shows a lot of confidence in his other guys, too, to get it done.
Now North just trying to send the team up, trying to get something to break their way before the half. Cherokee putting a whole lot of pressure there, especially from Plum. Flores able to find his man, now going down the left side. Good pressure there from Joe Robb at Cherokee.
Casso dancing on the ball, some help finally there. Cherokee just staying so composed, not biting, not stabbing at any of the dancing. Let him dance on the ball as long as he doesn't gain ground towards the goal, and we'll clear it when he looks to pass. That's certainly worked out for them thus far in that defensive third for the Chiefs.
Looks like that breather from Murtaj will not be too long as he looks to come in with the next dead ball.
Nice tackle there to keep it in, Christian Casso.
North trying to line up a longer shot, that one will find the back of the net just over the arm of an outstretched Cole Butler.
That was number 12, Brady Gilman for Toms River, as the Toms River faithful gathered down to the corner.
Entire bench is cleared out there for North as they know just how pivotal of a goal that is against this Cherokee defense.
No doubt late here too, 4:57 remaining. And putting one in the back of the net is certainly huge for the momentum of Toms River North.
And we still definitely have 5 minutes to go before this half, but you wonder if North, that big play, is going to be a tone setter for them. Let's take a look at that replay of that big goal, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Ball gets centered to Gilman. That Chiefs defense just shifted a little too far over. Nobody there, and Gilman with a laser to the back of the net to put Toms River North, the Mariners, up 1-0.
Yeah, and if you're going to play in one of these hard-fought games, looking for a hard-fought goal, you're not going to find one better than that.
Just connecting on the ground, right? Connect on the ground, give your teammate a good pass that they can handle, and when you get a turn and look at the goal, make them pay, right? Cash in on that scoring opportunity. Chance here for the Chiefs now. Oh, yeah, I mean, that was clear as day. That was A big push in the back. Great hustle there by Chris Weaver, number 19 for the Chiefs. He carried the ball, found the space, looking to find a teammate. Just a little too much. 2 hands in the back there. And another, here we go, Jackson. Opportunity right here. Just inside 4 minutes remaining for the Chiefs. See if they can make them pay.
Crossan and Failbus looking to line up as they have the 12th man in the box. Cherokee's crowd here has been getting real into this after that huge goal from North.
This is a great opportunity. From where we're at, right, great look here. Goalie definitely on his heels. Communicating, talking to his wall, moving it over, get him in place. We'll see how they play this.
Roman certainly dancing around over there.
Misdirection by the Chiefs. Oh. Failbus.
Goes for goal directly from the free kick and doesn't put one too far off.
From that spot, you have to, and they did, and oh man, did it look good. Just a little English on it, but just a little too much of it sails over the crossbar. I like it, though. I like it. Let's cash in, right? Don't watch the clock. Don't worry about the time. There's still plenty of time here for the Chiefs to get an equalizer. Keep the pressure on the Mariners.
Yeah, Cherokee certainly wanted to get one before they go into the go into the halftime. Not one to give a halftime speech down 1-0. North, though, trying to keep the pressure on. Field getting flipped here by Cherokee.
Get the ball foot out to the wide side. Good opportunity here. See if some Chiefs can rally for him. Good pass back.
Got caught in a lot of traffic, and now North trying to go the other way. Weaver with a deflection, able to hold on to it for Cherokee. Plum sends it back to Weaver, who eyes up the cross and sends it back towards the center. Big takeaway there by Mike Venegas there for North, trying to send a through ball in. Not quite able to find his target.
Big switch here. Plenty of space. See if they take the space. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Chiefs trailing 1-0 to the Mariners with a great run here. Good opportunity. Need some Chiefs there to rally for him.
Oh, and he's got someone. He's trying to make something. Takes a deflection, and Roman's able to catch that one.
Yeah, Chase Salerno just getting in a little too much traffic. Tried getting off that left foot. It's tough, man. It's congested in that area of the field. Got to get it off your foot maybe a half a touch or one full touch quicker.
And as you've been saying so far, Cherokee's gotten a lot of chances, but they're just 1, maybe 2 touches away from making something out of them.
It's close, but it hasn't been super dangerous. Outside of that Failbus free kick, it's been pretty bottled up there.
The official's going to send that one the other way. I think they're saying that one dribbled out of play.
Christian Asante for the Mariners checking in, and number 10, Liam McCloskey, checking in for the last minute here. Checking out for the Chiefs, number 8, Connor Plum. I think Coach Thompson sees they're putting a lot of pressure on. Let's get one of our leading goal scorers on there, see if we can put one away in this final minute. Just takes a second, Jackson. Just takes a second.
All you need is one.
Great chance here to switch the field.
Cherokee from the back trying to find something. Sends it out to Failbus. Sends it toward the center. Salerno, that one gets a touch from North. North sending that one long, trying to kill some Kalak here.
Just a half a touch late there. Murtaj freeing up on the outside. Could have been devastating for the Mariners if he found him, but defense bottling up as the Chiefs have another opportunity here. 20 seconds remaining. Great opportunity here.
Another quick run here. McCloskey on the end of it. Tries to eye up a shot, gets into some traffic, and North will push that one out a tad bit. 10 seconds to go. Trying to put one last one into the areas. North are able to clear that one. And Cherokee goes into the half down a goal to Toms River North in a huge game.
And for Coach Thompson, how do you bottle up what you just had and keep it flowing on the other side of halftime? We'll see if they could do it. Ten-minute break here, Jackson. I like what I saw from both teams. A lot of energy. And you know, you could tell they're playing for something big here. Chiefs find themselves down 1-0 after the Mariners connect some passes, but certainly a lot of good by the Chiefs.
Great first half we had here. We'll take a word from our sponsors before we return with the second half.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com.
Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com.
Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or comegnolaw.com.
Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. The Law Office of Louis G. Guzzo, providing personal, compassionate service and round-the-clock availability. 856-795-0020 or guzzolawfirm@gmail.com.
For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back here to Cherokee High School for the second half of this sectional semifinal here, with Toms River North holding a 1-0 lead over the Cherokee Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs find themselves down 1-0. We were talking a little bit at the half, and Cherokee definitely possessed the ball more as for the minutes wise in the first half, but Toms River North able to take advantage of their one true look, their true opportunity. They bury it in the back of the net, and that was number 12, Brady Gilman for the Mariners. Jackson, as we get going here, Mariners will start with the ball, and the Chiefs fighting for their lives, fighting to stay alive in this tournament. 40 minutes, down 1-0, and we are off and running.
Looked like a little design play there to send it back to the keeper, who was sending one long on the first play.
Yeah, it looks like we had a keeper change at the half. Coming out, definitely a different kit, definitely a different keeper. Try to get a name for you guys here. 00, that's Gavin Stryker checking in goal for the Mariners.
Wonder if they're just giving a little break there to Alex Roman, who had to make a lot of long kicks there into the wind there in that first half.
Yeah, interesting. You don't always see the keeper subbed out, especially in a tight game with no goals given up. But I'm sure Coach Mahan knows his team a lot better than I do.
Now Cherokee trying to take a first real advancement of this half here.
Yeah, good ball by McCloskey. He got going late. I hope to see him really, keep the foot on the throttle, help this Chiefs team to get a scoring opportunity. If you remember when we left off Jackson too, right? The Chiefs were pushing. They had some pressure down, starting to get a little momentum. The fans were getting behind them. The bench was getting behind them. And then that was the end of the half. So we'll see if Coach Thompson gave the halftime speech to get them fired up, come out here with their hair on fire, put one in the back of the net, and even this thing up.
Yeah, it's a little surprising looking at this Cherokee crowd. Even they're bundled up trying to fight for all the warmth they can. They're into this game pretty well.
Absolutely. And down on the other end from us, I didn't realize until I heard them get going a little bit. There's a solid student section here to support the Chiefs.
Now for one thing we mentioned at the start of the game was that taking advantage of scoring opportunities would be crucial, and you certainly saw that in the first half as North was able to score off their one main chance.
No doubt. That was the key to the game, right? Key to the game for both teams. Take advantage of scoring opportunities. Cherokee with some opportunities, unable to do so. Toms River with less opportunities, but all that matters is they find themselves up 1-0.
Yeah, it looks as though to start out this second half, pace is doesn't quite have that intensity we saw at the end of the first half. Both teams just trying to ease themselves back into the game.
Absolutely. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint, so we'll see who settles in first and gets a little comfortable here in this second half. Usually at halftime, especially for soccer, you're sweating, trying to get water. Here a little bit different. You don't want to sit still too long. You don't want to get too cold. You want to make sure you keep your body nice and warm and ready to go.
And that long cross there came from the keeper, Cole Butler, who came out to about midfield to take that one.
Early on in the first half, we saw Jackson Coleman, the freshman, number 23, freshman striker. He had some really good runs for the Chiefs, and then we didn't see him after the first 10 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how much he plays here and if he could put his mark on the game. He was solid. He was definitely scary for the Toms River defense.
Murtaj goes for goal there, settles pretty harmlessly, but he was able to throw that North wall off their balances. They were going every which way trying to read him when he was trying to take that.
Yeah, nasty ball from where he was sitting. Some good English on that thing, bend it around the wall, but striker and goal not too worried about it. One thing to make note of, not to harp on it, we've talked about it throughout the game, but now Toms River has the wind at their back, and we see some big kicks out of the back as well. A little miscommunication there for the Chiefs.
Interesting to note that Cole Butler, who was taking all those kicks with the wind at his back, now he's going to have to put a little more into him to get him far because he's going into the wind this half.
It certainly matters. It definitely will impact the game, and we'll see. We'll see the Chiefs. I don't know who, like I said, I don't know who won the toss or what was decided, but we know Toms River got the ball here in the second half, and they do have the wind at their back.
Now that one for Cherokee being chased down by Harrison Snyder. Takes a North takeaway, but Butler's able to get on the end of that errant pass. Even though he went out for a goal kick, he's trying to keep the pressure going, trying to keep the momentum with Cherokee. Although now it looks like he's going to line up a longer kick. Sends that one down the left side from Murtaj. And that one will roll to the north bench.
Yeah, James Homyak just throwing a little fake in there, making the Chiefs react and letting the ball go out of bounds. Here's Coleman. Like I said, big body, physical, strong player. Looked really good in the first 10 minutes. We'll see if he could kind of get it going again after sitting for the rest of the first half.
But that won't take much of a clearance as Murtaj is still on it in the area. That one will dribble around. Failbus trying to get a shot off. That one's deflected, still not out of the woodwork. And North tried to send it long, but it took a Cherokee deflection. Wallace sends it back to Failbus.
Murtaj looking up, seeing 4 defenders unbothered and just playing on.
Ooh, it looks like the referees are going to argue that Christopher Weaver took a dive there. The Cherokee fans hate it as McCluskey makes a huge run there to try and neutralize that attack and is able to win it back.
Great hustle, great heart by McCluskey there. Fans getting into it. Didn't take long. You said it was a slow start, and I couldn't agree more, but just 5 minutes in, all you need is a little controversy to get the people going.
Ooh, strong challenge there by Harrison Snyder, but the refs again say play on. Murtaj trying to send one down for a striker, Failbus.
Failbus with a great opportunity in the first half. We'll see if he can get one in here. He's been dangerous for sure. Great move to the outside. Who's there?
Oh, looked for the cross, but no one was home.
Oh, beautiful ball. Someone's got to find the other end. Someone's get on the other side and connect. It wouldn't take much to put that in the back of the net.
Hard rush there from Cherokee, which forces another Cherokee throw in.
Finisher runs, right? It's the playoffs. You're tired. It's cold. Whatever's getting to you on the field, finish your runs. Put the ball in the net.
This one comes from Santone as his attackers are trailing into the Cherokee area. Trying to send one short from McCluskey. Coleman goes up for it. Still pinging around the area. Oh! Good shot there from Noli Murtaj, just trying to get one of the first real tests for North's keepers tonight.
Here we go now. Here we go. Ball goes out of bounds. Doesn't go your way. How do you win the ball here at the midfield and keep on the attack? Don't let the momentum slip away from you. Cherokee, foot on the gas here early on in the second half.
Whatever Glenn Thompson said at this halftime, it certainly worked as his team has come out of the gates after that slow start. They've been firing on all cylinders now.
No doubt. From here, I thought that thing was in. It just sailed left, but a great opportunity.
Now McCluskey trying to get a run in for Coleman, puts a little too much on that one.
Yep.
Although Coleman forces the keeper to actually do something with it.
No doubt. McCluskey, good leader, taking accountability there. I like that. You don't always see that. It says, my bad, just a little too much.
Now Cherokee trying to get something going here pretty quick. Murtaj trying to control that one.
Great ball to the outside.
That one sends out wide for Justin Shank, someone we haven't seen in the first half. Joe Robb with a big header. Now North trying to send a long one in. Cherokee has 3 trailing back for it. Santone trying to take it away. North able to ping it back to the area. Sent into a lot of pressure is Queso trying to find someone.
He's just dancing. That's fine. Let him dance on the ball. Just don't stab. Don't get out of place. And there's the turnover you were looking for there.
Now McCluskey trying to set one up. Now sends it out to Failbus, who tries to lead on Shank.
Still room. Plenty of room. Stay calm. Win the ball. Good pass.
Ooh, great interception there from North. Trying to set someone up, running down the right side, trying to find a pass into the center. Having to do a lot of dancing to try and get it past Harrison Snyder.
Great job there by Snyder. Kind of gets beat, but then recovers. Trust in your skill, trust in your technique, right? Don't let the ball by you. And now it's coming back your way.
That throw comes from the gloved hands of Justin Shank. Now
Here's
McCluskey able to control it, but that pass just kind of gets it away from him. Shank sends a hard header down in.
There's
Failbus making a run.
Makes a miss. Oh.
Ooh, North not quite able to corral that one. McCluskey almost got there.
Tell you what, Failbus early on in the second half, kind of getting in his bag of tricks. He's been able to get by the defenders. We'll see if that impacts this game with a goal for the Chiefs.
Now Murtaj running down, has Failbus down the line.
Here we go. I was going to say, this is where he's been his toughest, trying to defend one-on-one on the outside. Great cutback by McCluskey.
Yeah, McCluskey now sending out to Failbus down on that left wing that he's played so well this second half. Sends one in, not quite able to get a lot on it. Now Queso trying to deflect the pressure. Now Cherokee trying to push it back.
Cherokee extinguishing that little run by North pretty quickly. Oh, great cutback, great opportunity. Ball still through to the outside.
Ooh. Not much on that shot from Justin Shank, just trying to push it back towards the center as it took a couple deflections.
Now it's an all-out sprint back for the Chiefs. There we go.
That deflection from Joe Robb saves a pretty promising attack there from North.
Great opportunity there for the Chiefs. Keep it foot on the gas.
Ooh, and that one just gets away from Coleman and runs to the hands of an out-running striker. Now striker sends one long, gets a whole lot on that one.
I think it was booming. That just, the ball sounded different coming off his foot there.
Now running down that left wing, pushed into a corner. And Joe Robb's able to escort that one out of play for his keeper, Cole Butler.
Yeah, great shield there to make sure he stays off the ball. And it's a goal kick. Quick little break there for number 19, Chris Weaver, as he checks back in. And number 4, Justin Shank, checks out.
Yeah, Shank able to make some impact there in his short little spell there, but now Weaver.
Absolutely. Great defense and pushes up with a great look at the goal. That's all you could ask for a good splurge there.
Now Snyder with a strong header. That one gets skied by North.
Oh, not calling that. I looked a little bit too much in the back for my liking, but I'm not making the calls here. Toms River North looking to be dangerous here.
Fast run there from Josh Brazier trying to send one in. That one takes a deflection off. Oh, no, they're going to rule that Cherokee ball to the what looks like the deep frustration of Josh Brazier.
Cherokee done a good job so far of containing Brazier. He's certainly scary coming into the game. He's leads the team with 13 goals. Obviously dangerous with the ball at his feet, but they've done a nice job thus far.
And now a whole lot of pressure down that right sideline there for Cherokee, and now looks as though North is going to be able to slow play down and try and start something up their left side. Whole lot of pressure put on there by Cherokee, and they're able to win it back. Goes to ground, and we finally have a call. That one goes against Toms River North. Cherokee looking for a free kick, and Butler looks to come out pretty far to take this, but we've seen him take from further out today.
I don't know. This might be a new far. We might have to mark this now. He's on the football 42-yard line, and as you said before, it's not like he's straight out. He's all the way right, so a lot of faith here to get that ball down the field with enough time to get back as well.
Yeah, Weaver trying to get under that one, pinging around between him and some North players, gets a shot off. That one's deflected, sent back the other way. Now North trying to corral it, trying to send it down long. Looks as though Joe Robb's able to get on that, but they're going to rule a handball off the deflection.
It's tough. It wasn't intentional, but it definitely skipped up and got his hand. Chiefs a little frustrated because there was an instance very similar in the first half that went unnoticed and uncalled, but they decided to call it here.
And the official from the Chiefs bleachers, they were not happy about that one.
Hey, welcome to Cherokee, right? They're going to let you hear it a little bit here in the stands. Passionate fans, passionate students.
Especially when we get into the last half hour of a big semifinal matchup like this one.
I can't say it enough. I'm sorry if you're sick of it at home, but fighting for your life here for the Chiefs, down 1-0. There's no tomorrow if you don't win this, so let's go. Find a way, light a fire, get a goal.
Looked like a little rough communication. Butler able to corral that one. Sends a mighty throw down to the right side, trying to flip the field. Catch North off guard. That deflection looks like it's a come off of Santone, so now North with their throw in.
Once again, Toms River very comfortable playing on the left side of the field. Now it's the far side if you're watching at home, but they've really kept the ball to the left side for the entire game.
Two players we didn't see much of in that first half, Harrison Snyder and Jackson Coleman. They've come out in the second half and played the first 14 minutes. You wonder if Coach Thompson just trying to keep their legs a little fresh in the cold air today.
Absolutely. A little extracurricular here, a little quick stoppage. Extracurricular after the play, and squash that. Make sure this game stays about soccer and not anything else. And we're up and running.
And now the Brazier trying to make a move there. Weaver goes to ground, but he's able to keep control of it. Murtaugh is trying to poke it away. Brazier making a long run there.
Oh.
And if it wasn't out on Brazier, it definitely was after he sent it into the fence.
That was about a 30-yard kick when he was about a yard out of bounds.
Certainly.
You got to wonder if it's part of the time-killing tactics of soccer here. It certainly comes into play as the clock always runs.
Yeah, certainly was not an effort there for him to keep the ball in play. And now Junior Nats will... Someone check back in because Jackson Coleman has now exited the field of play. I think it was Junior Nats.
Yeah, you were right. Number 6, Zachary Junior Nats checked into the game. He had some really good minutes in the first, but once again, like, he hasn't played in a little while. It's definitely not warm out here, so we'll see if he could get going and get loose and get warm pretty early on to make sure he's effective in his minutes on the field.
And of course, as we're talking about his reintroduction, the ball finds his way to its feet right away.
Never fails, Jackson. Never fails to find the new person.
Cherokee has been using that right side of the field a lot, and now the far sideline.
Yeah, it's kind of been dictated by Tom's River. Like, they've been hugging the left side the whole time. Cherokee's been countering on that right side. They've had their most success when they switch the field, shift the defense, and they're able to kind of push down to their offensive third.
Not something they have done that often today, flipping the field.
It's been effective. That's all I could say. When they do, you're right. When they do it, though, it certainly opens up for some opportunities for them. But you can see, like, they're just fighting down the sideline, and the sideline is undefeated as a defender. Never loses.
Yeah, right there you saw Queso trying to break his way through a double team. Now a deflection there from McCloskey, which will force North to slow down.
Sub coming in here for the Mariners. That's number 7, Nick Gallipoli, checking in. He's checking in for number 6, Josh Brazier.
And with the sub, North taking no expedience at taking this throw in from Flores.
Time is their friend at the moment. That could all change very quickly.
Santone the clearance, sends it back out again. Another throw in. This one looks as though it'll come from different source, James Homiak, which of course will eat an extra couple seconds off.
Getting closer to the box, he started running some set plays, a little bit bigger of a throw, which I anticipate here. Really big throw. Wow.
Ooh, that one finds its way into the area, but the official didn't like the contact down there.
That might be something to watch later on in the game. That was a huge throw. That hit around the middle of the box. Certainly dangerous.
Yeah, it's not the first time that Flores has given up his throwing position to Homiak, as he's been taking a lot of the almost like set piece throw-ins.
As we get in the late stages of this game, this is a game that Cherokee certainly is used to playing. A lot of close games this year, winning games, scoring 1 or 2 goals. They're going to score more than 1 if they want to take it in regulation, but they're certainly comfortable here. So I expect to see them, just trust their game, trust in what they're being coached to do, and trust in, everything they've done to get them to this point thus far in the year.
And going into this game, if you had said to me that we'd be looking at 1 score through 60 minutes, you'd think that
great pass there to Phelbus. Oh, sorry to cut you off there, Jackson.
No, that's fine. But if there's only 1 goal scored through 60, you'd think Cherokee would have the advantage as the defensive team. But Toms River North has been able to play the kind of soccer that Cherokee likes to play today.
Yeah, no doubt. Just gritty, muddy, muck it up. Nothing clean, nothing pretty. Just finding opportunities wherever you can.
Now let's throw in another chance. First chance here in a little while for Cherokee, as play's been down the north end. Throw-in will come from Santone. North Head's able to find its way to that as they're trying to push it away from their own end.
A big run here. That's Christian Casso taking on 3 defenders. Chiefs putting a stop to it. We'll see if they can get the ball off his foot.
Great effort there from Queso just to hold on to that attack as long as he could. And now North making another run down the center of the field.
Keep him wide, keep him outside, smother this opportunity.
High centering pass. That one's caught by a leaping Cole Butler.
Yeah, nice way to get up and get that before any trouble hits, right? That wind blowing, that ball in the air. People are moving around. Nothing is easy in a semifinal state playoff game.
Now McCluskey, that midfielder's been doing a lot, trying to organize play there. Long cross there from Murtaj.
Oh, great ball, but no one's on the other end of that. I'm not sure if it's a communication thing, guys just getting pulled out of place, but they've just been like off just a little bit, Jackson. We kind of talked about it with some touches in the first half, and now the touches are there, the passes are being made, but it's not finding any other Chiefs. And 20 minutes remaining here. Starts to get to crunch time.
It's an issue they've dealt with for the majority of this game, is they're just that one little piece away from most goals.
Here we go. Some space for Felbus here. See if they get the ball off his foot.
Trying to direct it the other way over to McCluskey.
Yeah, no, some late contact there. Ball off the foot. Jump in the air. Foot taken out. That'll be a free kick. Here we go. A little misdirection for the Chiefs. At least that's what I anticipate. No, never mind. Noli Murtaj.
Looks as though Felbus is going to come over, trying to potentially do a run over, trying to do some razzle-dazzle, trying to figure something out here.
I think Murtaj is taking this. What do you think, Jackson?
Oh, I think so. I think he's going for goal with a three-man wall.
Oh, he got a good hit on it. It's just sailing high. Checking into the game, number 13, Caden Crossan, senior midfielder for the Chiefs.
Crossan's someone we've seen a little bit in the first half. I think he came in like he is now, just to relieve McCluskey, give him a little break, because those are some legs they're going to need at the end of a close game here.
Absolutely. You got to imagine McCluskey won't be out for long. I mean, he's been the source of a lot of really good play for the Chiefs. They scored a goal and McCluskey was off the field. I'm not saying that's because of him or correlated at all, but I do know when he's on the field, they look like a smoother run team.
I think so far he's played probably at least 55 of the 60 minutes we've played here so far, so his legs cannot be fresh.
This is the playoffs, Jackson. Don't worry about that tomorrow.
Yet again down in the Cherokee area with Santone taking a quick throw. Now cross into the middle. Nobody see a white shirts there.
Oh.
Ooh, and Weaver takes a hard challenge, tries to sell it, and the Cherokee bench is livid. Although more livid is the Cherokee stands. Now down for Felbus, trying to make a run by himself. Ooh, there's some contact down there.
Corner kick. That's the hustle of number 7, Josh Felbus, the senior, making sure. Oh no.
Ooh. Ooh, this game is getting rough now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully this gets back to soccer. Refs take control of this thing. But Felbus showing off the hustle there, not quitting, and earns himself a corner. Great opportunity here for the Chiefs.
Ooh. Murtaj whipped it into the area, but that one was just sent over the bar by Chase Salerno.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want, right? A great ball, great opportunity. Salerno able to connect on the other end, but just sails over. Got to get on top of that thing, drive through the ball.
I mean, it's a good start there for Cherokee, because most of their crosses have found their way into a sea of white.
Absolutely. Yeah, either sailing high or sailing far. I mean, that was a great opportunity for the Chiefs. 16:50 remaining here.
Substitution there for North. Emmanuel Lubrano comes in for Brady Gilman. And in addition, number 10, Christian Asante will come out. Long throw there from Homiak.
Late stage of the game, we'll see if the Chiefs look to push somebody up. Like we said, there's no tomorrow if you don't win this game. So we'll see if and when Coach Thompson pushes up the formation to try to get this goal. Need to find a way to get an equalizer.
A big move here before the Weaver throw in as Liam McCluskey has found his way back into the game instead of Juder Nats. Now Murtaj trying to flick it over for Felbus. They're really put into a phone booth there, a lot of pressure. But that North ball finds no one. Cole Butler antsy to try and restart play here.
Watch number 19 late in this game, Chris Weaver. He's been the catalyst for a lot of runs as well. When he gets the ball at his feet, he's definitely dangerous. He's calm on the ball. He's collected on the ball. He has some good footwork. So watch for him to get involved in the outside back position to push up.
Ooh, and this crowd's getting into this a little more than a couple of players, I think, at this point.
Yeah, ref making the call, seeing if there's any advantage prior to. No advantage, stop the ball, and go ahead and give that free kick to the Chiefs.
And Butler's back out to about the 41 again, like he has been a lot. That one will find its way from McCluskey, who takes a really weird deflection to it.
A little backwards kick. Oh, we see a little hustle here out of Butler to get back in net.
Now Wallace trying to send one down long for Failbus. That one will take a deflection by North.
Okay.
And that header will go out by North.
Stay Chiefs ball. Stay Chiefs ball.
Now Weaver, who's been putting together a lot on this left side, trying to find one as we go under 15 to go.
Here's Murtage making the right play to Weaver, who dumps one into the box. Up and over. Wallace keeping it in.
Wallace looking for a shot.
Okay. That's okay, right? Get a shot. Doesn't go where you want, but it goes off the defender. And now another Cherokee corner kick with 14.5 minutes remaining in this game, Jackson.
And now after that first half where North stole a goal, this half has been Cherokee's to play.
Here we go. Low liner through. Looking for McCloskey, unable to get on the other end of that.
He's taking a couple North headers, and now, ooh, long run there.
Great hustle there. All the way back to Butler, who is standing basically at midfield just a moment ago.
And now you can certainly see the effect of the wind, as the wind essentially killed that one at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're seeing a lot of these low liners just to kind of keep the ball down from that. Certainly has changed the strategy of the game.
That's what Alex Roman figured out on his kicks from that end. Butler still trying to send his to the sky.
Kyle Wallace getting in there, scrapping his way to maintain and keep possession.
Ooh, big header to push that one around Failbus, but only out to Murtage. Tries to flip the field over to the right side. Sends a long shot in. That one is caught by Stryker.
I like the idea. I like it. Put the ball in net, see if you get a bounce, see if something could happen, but Stryker smothers that pretty relatively easily. Big kick coming here, wind at the back, but big leg in general.
Now Stryker sends that one to, it looks about the opposition 40-yard line. Cherokee able to collect it and flip in the field over there to Murtage.
Got to keep this ball in. Plenty of space here for Murtage.
He's got to find someone. Looks as though he's going to dump it back to Weaver, who's going to try and open up a pass.
Don't force anything, right? You have plenty of time. All you need is one. Don't force. Make the smart play.
Klusky trying to get something off there. That one's deflected.
We'll see where they go with it.
And the official gives it to North.
North coming in with 2 subs, number 10, Christian Asante, and checking back into the game is number 6, Josh Brazier. Brazier's been out for a little while there.
Yeah, certainly a key impact player when he was on the field.
Certainly has not seemed like North has parked the bus and is looking to defend for the next 12. So something to maintain good defense for the Chiefs. Don't get too far up. Still got to keep this a 1-0 game until you put one in the back of the net yourself.
Especially with bringing Brazier back in for North, that certainly signals that they're not content with just one.
Absolutely.
Now North able to get another throw in after the decision of the original throw in was wildly popular here at Cherokee.
Nice tackle there by number 13, Caden Crossan.
And Toledo will send in the third throw in of this North attack. A lot of pressure here from this Cherokee defense, who's brought almost everyone back.
Touch out of bounds by North.
Ooh, that's a bit of a rough touch there from Toledo to just boot the ball away right when they're about to take a throw in. It's certainly been one of those kind of games. Now Snyder trying to bring it up the left side here from Cherokee.
Right, take the space. Make Brazen step to you.
Christian Weaver looking to send it back towards the midfield, trying to find Number 13, Caden Crossan. Long centering pass, looking for Failbus, and that one's caught by Stryker.
That was a great ball. That ball hung up a lot longer than I thought it would. Kind of dancing there. Not an easy save, but Stryker able to grab that out of the air. And the scoring attempt, at least for now. Still 10:45 left. All they need is one.
Now Stryker gets under that one. Weaver trying to deflect it away, and referee will send this back the Cherokee way. And Weaver looks to take the throw in. Justin Shank has returned to the game here with number 1, the sophomore Kyle Wallace, coming out.
Shank getting some really good hustle minutes before getting up and down the field. Had a good opportunity on net as well, doing a little bit of everything.
And now that will go back for Cherokee off a couple of spindly deflections there by North. Now Murtaugh's trying to push things back towards
Check the other
midfield.
side. See Shank making a run on the right side.
Sends
Stay
it
in the middle
down.
of the field to McCloskey.
McCloskey's able to get under that one.
He just hustles, man. He does not have an ounce of slowdown about him. All gas, no brakes.
Whips that one in, no one home. Still out for Cherokee.
Still out wide.
Salerno sends one up high, and that one sails over.
One thing you don't want to see Cherokee do here is start to panic. There's still time, and you're getting the ball down your offensive third. Trust your teammates, right? Sometimes making that extra pass is the right play to do. I know you want to put the ball on now and try to score now, but that extra pass could pay dividends in the long run.
It's almost like Cherokee needs to forget that this is the final 10 minutes because they still got 10 minutes.
Play within yourself. Play with what got you here. But I would say that at the 5-minute mark is when you say, okay, we need to go. But these next few minutes, like, play calm and trust your teammates. It's what got you here. I cannot stress that enough.
Ooh, some contact there, but that one will just roll helplessly out of play for Cole Butler.
And Shank making the most of his minutes. Somehow, you know, every time he gets in, he shakes it up.
And Failbus, who's put in a good number here in the second half, will see way to Jackson Coleman.
Yeah, definitely making some runs there. He's been working hard and working for a long time. I can't imagine he won't be coming back in pretty soon. But for the time being, we have the freshman, Jackson Coleman, who he's a big, strong kid, man. We'll see if they can get him the ball on the outside.
Big kick there from Shank, not quite able to find anyone. As a couple big deflections there, that one will set in a run for North as Butler dives out for it.
Great instinct there by Butler. Just quick, get off your line, get the ball. Don't let anyone have another touch. Get the ball going to the offensive end. Oh.
Ooh, tough challenge there. Salerno trying to get under it. No call there from the official.
Not much to call. It looked worse than it was, but just two guys going for the ball out of the air, you know? It's a physical game.
Ooh, whole lot of pressure put in a phone booth there. Butler with a save there.
Yeah, number 9, Christian Casso, he's dangerous, man. I keep saying that, but he dances on the ball pretty well. If you stab, he can get you out of position pretty quick. And here come the Chiefs. Noli Murtage back to Weaver.
Yeah, now trying to flip the field over there to Shank now.
7:30 remaining. Chiefs chasing one.
Santone over on the right side trying to find someone. That one will go out of play for a Cherokee throw-in.
Here we go. Expect a big throw here.
Yep, Shank is on the running track trying to line one up. Butler's out to the 37-yard line. Don't quite know why, but he is.
I think they're just, you know, they're starting to feel the pressure of the game. Anything that squeaks out, he's going to step up and play it. You're starting to get to that time where it's like, okay, we got to pull it in the back of the net. You got to take your chance to tie this thing up 1-1. If you go down swinging and go down 2-0, it is what it is. At least you go down fighting.
Now North looks like making a substitution there, not having much.
Yeah, it's Brady Gilman, the lone goal of the day. Number 12, Brady Gilman, checking back into the game. 6:35 remaining.
And just about a minute from now is about when in the first half Gilman was able to get that goal. So
you're absolutely right. Yeah, it came late, and 100%.
You know, on that Cherokee team, there's going to be a lot of panicking, but they still have enough time to get one in the back of the net here.
Just takes a second. Great hustle.
looks as though they will call a goal kick there for Stryker.
Luke Santone not backing down, going all out right there to try to keep the ball in the offensive third. And you can see right here they're making the substitution. Felbus checking in for Snyder, so they are pulling a defender out for an offensive threat in Felbus.
Yeah, a little deflection there. Felbus gets back the ball under his feet real quick here. Tries to run out. Whole lot of guys there. Goes down, no call.
Yeah, not a ton of contact there, to be honest with you. Just a couple guys running hard.
Now Felbus with 2 men on him, trying to find a pass. That one takes a deflection twice. Ooh, Coleman signaling for handball, but no call, and that will flip the field. Now going down the north way.
Cherokee a little frustrated, right? They got an incoincidental handball called on them in the game at about a couple minutes ago, and that's a couple that have gone uncalled here. Intent means a lot. He certainly didn't try to handball it, but it definitely hit off his hand as well.
Queso trying to hunt down a rough deflection there off of Weaver.
Don't stab. Don't stab. He's going to dance on the ball. Don't stab. Still in bounds.
Whole lot of pressure there from Weaver. But the ref's going to rule that Queso just dribbled that one out of bounds as Queso was put on pressure by, looks like 3 Cherokee defenders.
Yeah, checking into the game, number 1, that's the sophomore, Kyle Wallace.
Yeah, Glenn Thompson with the season on the line, just trying to make any change, getting any legs he can out there.
Yeah, I think once again, Caden Croston pulling a more defensive-minded player off, putting a more offensive-minded player back on. 4 minutes, got to get one.
Yeah, Felbus just sent a prayer down there. Not much came of it.
I would assume the next time the ball gets down in the lower offensive third that the entire Chiefs team will be down there with them.
Yeah, certainly can't spare a man on defense when you're this low in the game. Now it looks as though here's that chance that you were talking about.
Yeah, watch how far they push up. They'll still leave one back on number 9 back here. That's Christian Casso, but here we go.
Now the only man on the entire north side of the field is Cole Butler, the Cherokee goalkeeper, who's only barely on the Cherokee side of the field.
Absolutely, and Toms River has to react to that. They have to pull everybody back too, so they'll pack it in.
Now it looks as though another clearance there from North. Joe Raub trying to get on the end of that.
3.5 remaining. This game is now nowhere near over.
Yeah, certainly should be no shortage of chances here left with the game on the line, the season on the line.
Putting the ball in the box.
Ooh, great slide there. Ooh, a shot there. That one sails over the bar as
Number
Cherokee's
15,
done.
Chase Salerno with a great look. Just a one-touch laser sailing just over the bar. They're getting close, Jackson's. The clock checks in just inside 3 minutes.
Long ball sent there from Stryker to midfield. Ball pinging around in the center of the field.
McCloskey, tough.
Trying to find its way to Coleman, who's trying to direct it, but another clearance there from North. Just trying to eat as many seconds off where they can.
Butler switching the field over here to Weaver. Weaver's certainly going to take the space. He's very good with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, Cherokee in these last few minutes have been trying to do everything they can, flipping the field, trying to just mess with this North goal defense. Salerno there looked as though he got dispossessed, and a challenge, and that one's going to be a whistle that goes North's way. And that's when you can't afford to give up as Cherokee, because that eats away precious seconds.
Yeah, every second matters here as we check inside 2 minutes. You know they're going to take their time. Where's the ball? Spot the ball. Ask for their 10. It's all part of the game, and it's just flat-out good gamesmanship.
And, of course, it's a very popular move here from North with the Cherokee fans. That one settles in. Ooh, a shot taken there by Queso. Looks as though the rough clearance this time comes from Cherokee.
Cherokee needs to go. They need to go. 97 seconds left. Push up. Got to go. Everyone's got to get up with them.
Santone trying to find McCluskey, and it looks like he will. Trying to push it towards the left side, trying to flip the field to Felbus, who didn't realize it was coming his way.
Yeah, and you can see what they're doing here. Just dump it in the box or dump it down the other way. Every second matters.
Now every pass coming from whoever can make it. Another challenge. No call that time. Weaver now trying to find Felbus down the left side. Looking for Murtaj, now over for Coleman running
he's
down
in.
the left
He's gotta get a
side.
touch.
And that
Oh.
takes it to oh, both sides want their
Corner
way.
kick.
Corner kick with under a minute to go.
Great hustle by Coleman, just getting something on it. This is exactly what you need if you're a Chief right here. 50 seconds and counting.
Noli Murtaj gonna be the one to whip this in. Butler's in the area. Everyone's in the area. Takes the deflection.
Take a touch, try to get it back on frame. Phelps keeps it in.
Oh, and that one goes out of play. Now Butler's gonna have to rush back. And now we tick down to half a minute as
taking their time, new throwers, all gamesmanship here. Cherokee may have one last opportunity here as the clock hits 20 seconds. Big throw for the Mariners.
Who in that one finds his way to Queso is going to try and kill some clock here. Weaver, just going to escort that one out. Failed, but 10 seconds left. Coleman tries to send it back to the midfield. Seconds are ticking away. Trying to find, can't get the ball under their feet, and North are going crazy.
And that'll do it here. Toms River storming the field, a huge 1-0 win from a goal scored with 5 minutes remaining in the first. And that's it, Jackson. We kind of expected something similar, right? The unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Great defense from Cherokee. That was no difference today, but the difference just being one goal.
And now we had a great game, but can't forget the great production. We got to thank the crew we had today. Option two helpers were Matt Sostorf, Morgan Carr, Matt Pugh, Maya Morton, Reagan Corcoran, Ethan Davis, Peyton Weister Wood. And our crew, Jacob Millard, Noah Kramer, Vanessa Sassini, Charles Locicero, Ryan Finch, and Shelby McElway.
Yeah, great game, even better crew here. Every time LDTV does a game, it's always impressive and just an awesome production all around.
Certainly a great one there on the field for you as well, as Toms River North Mariners win the sectional semifinal here at Cherokee High School, taking a hard-fought 1-0 victory over the Cherokee Chiefs.
Yeah, you said it best, just absolutely hard fought. They fought the entire game. They fought every second. I know it's easier said than done. No one should leave here hanging their head, but Toms River walks out of here with that one goal, and that's all it took. They'll be moving on to the South Jersey sectional final.
It's not like they squeaked out of here with a cheap goal. That one was it was a beaut.
No doubt, no doubt.
I know you said not to be dejected, but the Cherokee team walking off the field certainly can't help but feel that way.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you think about it, these guys came out here, they started practicing in August and, games in September, October. Now you're in November, and that's how it all ends on one goal. But that's sports. That's why you love it. That's why you keep coming back, and the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Yeah, certainly one that these teams won't forget for next year. And to close it out here, I've been Jackson Gruber with Eric Einbinder. Have a great night. No, we're not done yet. But as we've said before, this game was Cherokee Chiefs, the hosting team. They did not manage to score a goal after that hard-fought game, but Toms River got the only one, and that's all. And that's what comes down. Next game LDTV will be calling. It'll be a varsity field hockey game at Shawnee as the Renegades host the Clearwater Pioneers. That one will be coming at youtube.com/Lenape District TV.
That'll be another great Group 4 battle as well. Clearview always comes tough, and Shawnee, they've had a pretty dominant year in field hockey this year, for sure. As we kind of end things off here at William H. Foltz Stadium, big congratulations to Toms River North as they take down the Chiefs 1-0.
Now we'll hear a word from our sponsors.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com.
Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com.
Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians of the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or comegnolow.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. The Law Office of Louis G. Guzzo, providing personal, compassionate service and round-the-clock availability. 856-795-0020 or guzzolawfirm@gmail.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
And that'll do it here from us from Cherokee Stadium. As I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I've been Jackson Gruber here with Eric Einbinder. Hope you all have a great day.